Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk. Today we're going to be discussing Ubisoft versus Vivendi and also Ubisoft PC Ports. Let's get started. If you haven't been following the story, basically there's this company from the 1800s, yes, the 1800s, trying to invest into Ubisoft and buy stock and everything like that. And they've actually tried to do this before with Activision, and Activision didn't like that because Vivendi had creative control and they've never been in the gaming industry before. So they're like, why do you want to invest in us? We don't like you. You don't know anything about what we're doing here. You just want to make money. And eventually Vivendi sold their stock in Activision, and now they're trying to step into the gaming industry again with Ubisoft. And I've seen comments, people are saying this is a good thing. How is this a good thing? Why would you say that? No, it's not good at all. I've actually made a video talking about why this is so bad, so take a look. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named Edward Kenway. Edward liked gold and money a lot, and one day he came across this island and fell asleep on the sand. He woke up in 2016 and eventually realized there was no pirates left and he had no money. Eventually, he came across this company named Ubisoft and realized they were making millions of dollars. So what he did was assassinate the CEO, Yves Guillemot, and threaten all of the employees to keep on working. And they did, for a while. You see, Watch Dogs 2 released and didn't perform as well as the first one did, and Edward didn't like that and didn't know why that was. So he fired 5,000 employees and realized, wow, now I don't have to pay as much to develop these games. As time went on, there was about 500 employees left, and the only game being created was Just Dance. The company began failing and Edward needed more money. So he learned about this website called YouTube and realized people were making videos on Ubisoft games and earning some revenue. He couldn't believe it, so he claimed every single video that featured a Ubisoft game, but that still wasn't enough for little Edward Kenway. Eventually, he became the last employee left at Ubisoft and woke back up in the 1700s where he belonged. The end. So hopefully you understand a bit more why this is such a bad thing. And if you're one of those people who said, you know, Ubisoft deserves this, hopefully you change your mind, because no company deserves this, especially one where, you know, Yves Guillemot founded this company. He's still the CEO, and now they're trying to take control and they're just in it for the money. So hopefully you learned a bit more about that. But now let's talk about Ubisoft's PC ports. Now, Far Cry Primal, as I'm recording this, it's March 1st. And today, the PC port of Far Cry Primal came out, and a couple days ago, YouTuber Total Biscuit made a video saying, you know, this port is garbage. I'm just gonna come out and say it. He literally said it was garbage. He has a $6,000, $7,000 computer, and he was running it in 1080p at 50 FPS with max settings, and that's just awful. You know, if you have a Titan X and an i7, whatever, you should be able to run this game in like 80 FPS at least with max settings, but he's getting 50, and it's just like, Ubisoft, why are you delaying these PC ports if they're not as good as they should be? Don't get me wrong, Syndicate was alright. It was alright. Unity was, no, we don't talk about Unity anymore because it was so bad. But what's weird is their multiplayer games, Rainbow Six Siege, even The Division beta was pretty good on PC, but their open world games, they don't know how to code it. Ubisoft Kyiv, just stop. Please just stop. And Ubisoft Montreal, if you're gonna delay it, please delay it a month or something to spend more time on it, because they're not as optimized as it should be. Assassin's Creed Rogue is a perfect example of how you should do it. Rogue works perfect on PC, and that's how all the games should run. Ubisoft, please, you know, focus on the PC market a bit more, because it's a huge audience and you're really slacking there, and you're losing confidence on PC, on the PC platform. People are like, oh, this is a Ubisoft game, not buying. And Ubisoft, please, you know, just, that's all I can say. Hopefully you do better. You have been changing your policies a lot, and I hope next year, the games that release, even this year, like For Honor, I hope it's a good PC port. Again, you have been doing good with your multiplayer games, but for some reason, your open world games are down here, your FPS games are up here. So you need to like put them both up here, just out of the view. That's how good they should be. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this first episode. I don't even know what this is. If you like this format, leave a like, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do these weekly or something like that. Sorry for my messy bed in the background. Sorry for everything. I don't know. Goodbye.